My wife and I had an opportunity in September of 2011 to do a trip of the Holy Lands, to follow in the footsteps of our faith. Personally, I've been dry in my faith for some time now, and I really wanted to experience the Holy Lands and the journey of the apostles and all the places that they were. I went there in an attempt to, I guess, get closer to God. We went from Corinth to Rome, Patmos, Ephesus, and all the key locations in Israel. One of the most impacting experiences was the Garden of Gethsemane. In the garden, there were 9 trees that were said to be 2,000 years old. I've also heard it said that they're the silent witnesses to Jesus and the centuries that have passed. Just in front of the garden was the temple where Jesus was trialed, and very close to where he was crucified. I had some impression that he went away somewhere to hide away from the establishment, but the establishment, in fact, is right in front of him. To the garden's perspective, it was only maybe a kilometre away, just up the Kidron Valley. I felt an immense respect for his courage. He must have been looking up at the temple, and he really knew what was in store the next day, and he wasn't running or hiding or anything like that. I can understand now why he prayed like he did and sweated the blood. I was just so grateful. I found that Christ in the last 15 years has fulfilled all of his promises to me. 15 years ago, I was hopelessly addicted to drugs, certainly destined for death, and I became a Christian and everything turned around. I looked back in hindsight and I saw my beautiful wife in the garden. I've got a lovely home, I've got a business, I've got my health and my sanity back. I felt really challenged that although so many times in my faith I've denied Christ in so many ways, God has kept his promises to me. Ultimately, Israel and the Holy Lands were a great experience. They didn't bring me any closer to God. What they did is challenge me in my faith and what I believe. Back in Perth, I've come to accept that God's word says that Christ has left his spirit in me and he lives in my heart. So it's not the outward things that I should be looking for, it should be the inward things. So now it's a matter of reading the word, doing what God says through the word in faith.